post some stretches that are good for curing runner's knee, at least that I've found that they have helped me cure my runner's knee. First of all, I'm not a physical therapist, and you should get the proper diagnosis from a physician if you are having problems with your knee. But I have put together this group of stretches off some basic research on the internet and found a lot of these same stretches on YouTube. But what I've done is put them together as a group of stretches that will really help cure runner's knee, or at least alleviate a lot of the pain. I was unable to run for a mile without having severe pain in my knee. Implemented these stretches over about 2 weeks and continue to do them every day, and I have had no knee pain whatsoever since doing that. And I just completed a half marathon about a week ago with no pain at all in my knees. So wanted to share these with anyone, and hopefully they'll help with curing your runner's knee and getting you back to running. But it's very important that you get a proper diagnosis from a physician, and know that I'm not a physical therapist, but these have just significantly helped me with my runner's knee and pretty much curing that problem. So we'll get to the stretches here. I recommend doing these at least every day, maybe taking a couple days off a week, but you really want to keep the muscles around your knee strong, and that's going to help alleviate a lot of the problems. So let's get to the stretches. The first stretch you want to do is we're going to strengthen the quadriceps. It's a pretty simple stretch to start out with. You're basically going to lie flat on your back, bend one knee, and then you're just going to lift your leg and hold it for 30 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds. I would do 2 reps each leg per day. Won't do the whole 30 seconds, but basically this is what you want to do. This will really strengthen your quadriceps. You want it to be about even with your other knee as it's bent. You don't want to be it too low or too high. Just put it about where the other knee is at. Okay, first stretch. Okay, this next stretch is also going to strengthen the quadriceps. You're going to need a small step stool or something that's elevated to where you can have yourself elevated just, I don't know, 5 to 7 inches. You want it to be stable too, so it's not something you could accidentally fall off of if you lose your balance, because you're going to want to have good balance on it, but you do need to be elevated somewhat. This is also going to strengthen the quadricep muscles. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to stand with one foot, you're going to lift the other leg, and you're going to go down, so you can feel it right here in your quadriceps. 30 to 45 seconds each, and then you alternate, basically trying to keep your upper body as straight as possible. This is also good for strengthening the ankles and helping you to maintain good balance. Okay, the next 2 stretches will help work on your hip abductor muscles, because you always want to have good hip abductor muscles, because believe it or not, that'll strengthen that'll take a lot of pressure off your knee when you're running. What you're basically going to want to do is you're going to lay down on your side, flat out, do 2 reps of 30 seconds each. Basically all you're going to do is lay out flat, and you're just going to lift your leg. You don't want to go too high at first, just go as much as it feels comfortable, and then gradually you can increase the height that your leg can go out. On the first rep, I would do it like this, and then on the second rep, what you want to do is you want to take it up and you want to hold it as long as you can for the 30 to 45 seconds. You're really going to feel it in your hip abductors right back here, all the way down to the top of your knee. Like I said, each side 30 to 45 seconds, 2 reps per day. And this will hurt a lot in the beginning, but you'll gradually feel your legs and your hip abductor muscles getting stronger so they can hold your leg up. Okay, the next stretch you want to do 30 to 45 seconds per day. This will also strengthen your hip abductor. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sit up like this, one knee bent, and then you're going to lift your leg, you're going to swing it out as far as you can. 2 reps of 30 seconds should be plenty for this. Okay, these last 2 stretches I think are the 2 stretches that have helped most when curing my runner's knee. We're going to really stretch out what's called the iliotibial band. It is basically a muscle that goes back from your butt almost down to just past your knee. And a lot of times if that's not stretched, what it does is it rubs against your knee when you're running if it's not stretched out, and that really causes a lot of pain on the outer side of your knee. So a lot of people with runner's knee have problems with pain on the outside of your knee, and this stretches that band that runs along the outside of your knee just below your kneecap, and that really helps alleviate a lot of the runner's knee problems if you can keep that really stretched. So the first stretch here is basically you're going to put your feet together and then step one across. Put this opposite hand down in front, and then with your other open hand, you want to try to grab the back of your other ankle. And you're really going to feel it on this side over in here. Hold that for 30 seconds. What you want to try to do is be able to grab your ankle and then to bend your torso down. And when you bend your torso down, you're really going to feel it stretching on the opposite side of your knee here. Hold that for 30 to 45 seconds, and then you're going to switch. Like I said, what you do, cross over, touch this hand straight down in front of you, and then try to grab your back here. And like I said, you're really going to feel it right in here, all the way up to your butt. Back down to just below your kneecap. And then bend your torso down here. Try to bend as far as you can, and you really feel the pull. 30 to 45 seconds twice a day, and that'll really help stretch out that iliotibial band. This last stretch is going to require you to have a table or something that's about your waist or just below your waist high. Basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find a table or something that's pretty stable that you can put one of your feet up on like this and then bend over basically. And this is a really good stretch for runner's knee and for stretching out your iliotibial band. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find something that's pretty close to having your waist or below. Basically, you're just going to want to put your foot up on there, one foot, and then kind of hop out just a little bit past so you're even. You're basically going to want to try to put your nose on your foot as this knee goes down gradually, okay? And what you're going to do is where you're going to really feel the pull, ironically, it's nowhere near your knee, but you're going to feel it really back in here. And what you're doing is you're stretching out your iliotibial band all the way down past your knee so that that band won't rub up against your knee when you run, okay? And I usually hold this for 60 seconds, one rep of 60 seconds each day right before I run. And it's really pretty much cured my runner's knee, I think. All of these stretches together have really helped. I have virtually no knee pain whatsoever. When you get down, you probably won't be able to touch your forehead to your knee when you first do it. When I first started this, I was about right in here, and then you just gradually over a week or so, you're able to go all the way down to be able to touch. And like I said, you're really going to feel it right back in here. And then you're going to want to switch and do it again on the other side for 60 seconds. It does take some agility to do this one. I usually do this on the table in the house, and it's a little bit higher, but as long as you're pretty close. You just don't want it to be too far up. You'd rather have it lower than higher. Like I said, you're really going to feel it on the outside of your butt, nowhere near your knee at all. And the irony of a lot of these stretches are that you really don't feel much in your knee, but basically what you're doing is you're strengthening all the muscles around your knee so that it can function without having a whole lot of stress on it, especially the IT band. So those are basically the stretches that I do. They've pretty much eliminated any knee pain that I've had. So once again, like I said, these are just suggestions out there. Hopefully they'll help cure your runner's knee or at least alleviate a lot of the pain. You have to do them consistently. At least I have, to notice any difference. Email me or post if these help you. I'm curious to see if they help other people like they've helped me. That's why I decided to post these. And good luck.